Thank you for all the support and encouragement that you have offered to us as we continue on our journey towards our master's degrees. After much conversation and back and forth, I was chosen to speak for our cohort tonight. I am honored and quite frankly a little nervous. I don't feel the most qualified or the most faithful, and I don't have the best grades. But let me share with you what has happened in the life of our cohort and what God has done in my life. When I arrived a year ago, I was nervous and not sure what to expect. From the first conversation with the first person from our cohort, which I think was Eric, the anxiety began to subside. It's a God thing, no question. In our cohort, we have people in the development field and those that are not there yet. We have teachers, a lawyer, a nanny, moms, dads, married, and single people. By the time we left for home last summer, ready to begin the residency portion of our work, we have become quite close. There was not one person in our cohort who had not shared, encouraged, challenged, and loved. We are definitely better together. We fill in each other's holes. We all had things going on back at home, both good and bad. There was a baby, a marriage, a death, a divorce, and lots of work. Most of us, thank you, worked full-time, and we knew very well that we would not get through the year without each other. Luke set up a Facebook forum for the cohort, and we were set. It was lit up at various times throughout the year. One of the special aspects of this program is the cohort model. There is also a sense of like-mindedness, a strong foundation in our faith that strengthens us. Many of us have felt a little strange about our desire to do this development thing. Our family and friends don't always understand our extreme devotion to serving other people. Are we missionaries? Are we engineers? Exactly what is the thing that is driving us? Okay, seriously. They don't really want to hear about sex trafficking or children starving. It's just too painful. But we're at home here, and we understand each other. Then there's the question of academic rigor. Some of us have been out of college for a long time. Would we be successful? Would we get good grades? And what about those professors? How would they be? Well, the good news is that we made it through the first year, and we're back at Eastern again. I've been surprised at the effects of this program in a lot of ways. I find that I look at things differently. I'm more confident, although not at this moment. I even find that I love my 6th grade students more. Go figure. And I don't know how they do it, but Eastern has the most amazing students. You guys are so awesome. We have people coming from all around the country and even all around the world. It's such a privilege to get to know them all. More good news. The professors really do want to work with us, and they really do want us to be successful. Allow me a word about these professors. I've been so happy and impressed to see how committed to the work they all are, every single one. They are legitimate practitioners of development, and they bring back that experience to our benefit. The authenticity of the professors gives the program authority. They have challenged me spiritually and stretched my thinking on things that I thought were givens. The students and the professors are all genuine seekers of God's will. My friends, in the first year, you will learn throughout the coming year how true that is. Don't be afraid to talk to your professors and reach out when you hit a wall. They will help you through it. And learn to lean on each other. I found a verse this year that has given me a lot of strength. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in me." God doesn't require me to get straight A's, or to be on my game at all times, or to know all the answers. He simply requires me to trust Him. I do my best imperfectly and depend on Him. The Lord has walked beside me this year through the work and through some personal challenges. He reminds me that I belong to him. My mind, my heart, my work, those are all his. It sounds so simple. It's one of those promises that you keep close by when you feel down or when a paper is due the next day. We learned in community development last year that it's proper to use power to bring about change, but it's not our power. God is looking for people who will advocate for those in our country and around the world who are suffering. We also learned in theology that poverty mars the image of God that he has placed in men and women, the Imago Dei. The alleviation of suffering and exploitation matter deeply to God. We are to work for shalom, the peace and fullness that life in God promises. This program offers us a unique place and time and a space where God can shape us for this work. I believe that everyone in this room has the same desire to serve God and to bring change to the world. You've come from many different places to join each other on one journey. You are all people who are willing to obey God's leading. You have chosen to step out in faith with a willing heart. You hold your futures loosely, offering them up to God in order that you might affect the world for Jesus Christ. I believe this makes God smile. So take heart and gather up your courage for the work ahead. It will be worth it. Thank you.